history of college football have had games, and more specifically, endings, etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport, more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words. Emotions, frustrations, stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Ncaa. Finally corralled. Before he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Black 24. Black 24. Cricket. Griffin. Griffin. Gaucho. Gaucho. Pilot. Pilot. Terrier. Terrier. Logger. Logger.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this game.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Young. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, where they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
He's got it on the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing deep.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll take it himself. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw at Simpson. Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Creates a little room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
On 2nd down, defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Unloads to the right. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools, in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
29 Philly.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 43.
Let's go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And that's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Got him downfield to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Young. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Throws to the tight end. It's complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Rolls it in. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last